Them a call for a weekend love. So them want for be side piece, only a night piece love off indecent love. And I try fully make sure me want be a wife if want to do regal love.
Hey Mafiosa dolls, today we are going to be doing a side part frontal ponytail over locks on my friend Ramisha, and we are going to start off with slicking back their hair all the way to the back, how low you want your ponytail to go. It has to be very slick so that it lays very flat, and the frontal can lay very flat as well. After slicking down the ponytail, you're wanting to go and put over a stocking cap that's the closest shade. You cut holes by the ears just like you would do if you're doing a frontal install, because that's what you're doing, a frontal. So you use the got to be glue spray and you spray it down to hold it down, and you put your client underneath the dryer. Now that she's out from the dryer, you sew down the cap halfway in the middle of the head and you cut off the excess stocking cap. So, and make sure that you cut off as close as you can, and make sure you don't do it too close so that you don't cut your client. Now we're going to start putting on glue on the perimeter of the stocking cap. Make sure you get at least 1 inch so that 1/2 can be on the client's skin and 1/2 on the stocking, so that you can have maximum hold. I usually put 2 to 3 layers and make sure each layer is dried partially before you put down the next one. When the glue gets tacky, now it's time for you to lay down the lace and make sure that you put it on nice and flat, and you lay it out before you sew it down, because you don't want it to pull back after you have, and you don't want it to be too far back soon when you want to glue it down. Now I'm gonna put her hair up so I could sew down the lace frontal in the back, and I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see how I sew it in. It's basically the same routine as you would do if you're doing a lace frontal sewing, honestly, but you are just slicking down their hair and sewing it on the hair and not onto the braids. So Ramisha's not used to having hair on her body, you know, all that loose hair. So all the funny faces she's making is because it really tickles her. Right now, I'm just pressing the lace into the skin using the comb so that it could lay flat, so that when I put on the makeup and I put on the Got To Be glue spray, it lays flat, and that I can cut off the extra if I didn't put any glue on it. Remember, you could always go back and put down glue if you feel like you didn't glue down something properly. You can always go back, and right now I'm putting on a little makeup. I don't put on too much because I don't want it to be cakey, and I just put on enough. Now right here, I'm parting out the back of the frontal. Sorry, I didn't get that point of view. I'm lining out the back of the frontal to slick it back into the ponytail so it can cover over her locks. Right here, I'm taking all the baby hairs and I'm just going to slick back the frontal like I would for a ponytail. When you're slicking down a frontal, you have to make sure that you get the gel in all the creases, because you don't want it to be puffy. You want it to be really flat. Right here, I'm just putting down her edges. The little girls in the back, they're making their own tutorial back there. So make sure you guys look at their YouTube channel too. Right here, I'm just defining the part with the makeup to make sure that it's all set. And for her locks are really thick, so I twist it with 2 strands instead of braiding it down, because if I braid it, it would be way thicker than me twisting it. And I just use glue and I wrap it. It's like an extended ponytail, so you just wrap and wrap and wrap until you reach to the top. And I use 2 8-inch bundles for this, I think, and this is from my hairline. And this is the second time we're doing this frontal ponytail, and this is, you know, so this is practice for me. I just wanted to try it out again, and it came out better than the first time. So this is the second time we're using these bundles and this frontal. So as you would do with a extended ponytail, you wrap until you reach to the top of her hair, and you just keep on wrapping until the bundles are finished. Now we're just going to wrap a piece of the hair using gel and got2b glue spray so that it can hide all the tracks and everything that is back there. And as you can see, it's looking slick as ever, babe, period. I'm just using some foam to make the curls more defined. These bundles and this frontal is from my hair care and my hairline, which is Mafiosa Hair Collection, and the website is Mafiosa Hair for custom wigs, bundles, frontals, closures, and much more. And we are done, and this is to prove that locks do not hold you back from doing all kind of different hairstyles. You can do as much as you want. Everything everybody can do, you can do even better, baby. So check me out and make sure you like and subscribe and share.